What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? DoctorDDub here, and welcome back to Subnautica. I have put in almost 2 hours, maybe about an hour, hour and a half, I don't know, since last episode, and we've got some progress to show for it. So first, I want to start off by updating you guys on everything we've done to our beautiful new base. So first things first, we ended up finishing this storage locker, and we actually added, I meant to change this name, tools / sustenance is what this is going to be called, because I am currently storing all of my excess tools, I guess you could call them, that I don't need. I'll probably be dumping my habitat builder, and yeah, we've got a repair tool in there already, the flares and the fire extinguisher, and then we've also got some raw, not cooked, because I've learned my lesson there. Apparently raw fish will store forever. So we're gonna keep these raw peepers here, and then when we need food, we'll just go over to our fabricator and cook them. And that's right, we also created a fabricator. So that's it for in here. We've got this. Actually, we'll go over our storage lockers as well, and I added another one on the left there. This one is going to be all of our titanium and quartz, because we're probably gonna have a lot of that, especially as we continue building this base. And this one here, we have the rest of our minerals. There also are, I think, 2 more ion cubes back at the escape pod. I didn't have room to carry those over, and I didn't feel like making a trip just for 2 of those. I made probably 4 or 5 different trips over here to get all these resources here. But you can see we've got our copper, our lead, salt, gold, silver, cave sulfur, and lithium, and ion cubes, all of the goodies. This one here is all of our components, if you will. So stuff that's been processed down, batteries, power cells, silicone, glass, fiber mesh, all that. And then all of our waterproof lockers, which I don't know if there's a way to break those down and get resources back out of them. If there is, that would be great. I don't know how to do it. I couldn't figure it out. I tried using our habitat builder on it, and it wouldn't allow us to deconstruct it. So not sure how that all works. But yeah, that's all that stuff. And then we had to add another one here. This is all of our plant life. So all of our tiger seeds, acid mushrooms, and then we accidentally got a writhing weed seed on our way back as well. And I haven't added anything to this hallway yet. And something totally just clipped through the wall there. That was kind of creepy. But one thing we did build was this fabricator, because I wasn't going to keep making trips back and forth just to get to the fabricator. On all the trips we made back and forth, I came across quite a bit of metal salvage. Just I took a slightly different route each time just to make it not as worthless, at least on my way back there. And yeah, I think that's everything, maybe? Let me check. Where is it? So, just so you guys are aware what resources I spent, because I know I built something without you. Yeah, sorry about that. Our fabricator that we built was titanium, gold, and coral, or table coral sample. Nothing too crazy. I do want to build these, though. I want to get a radio and a med kit. And I guess I'll go ahead and cover what we're doing in today's episode. So I mentioned I kind of wanted to go to the Aurora a while ago, and I still kind of very much do. But we're so close to getting a couple of these things, and I kind of want to do a little bit of exploring in the area immediately surrounding us, just so we can get refamiliarized, and so you guys, because I'm fairly familiar with the path from here to our escape pod, since I was the one making the trips back and forth, but you guys were not doing that, so you probably don't have as good of an idea as I do. So kind of want to go over a little bit of stuff around us and do a little bit of exploring, get our base built up a little more, and that's kind of our agenda for today. Also, before we get going on today's stuff, there was something that happened while I was trekking to and fro that I think is worth sharing. Here it is now. Yeah, so I don't have a clue what that thing was, but it freaked me out when it came on the screen. I have no idea. I'm assuming it's an alien, but why it's talking to us and being all creepy, I don't know. And I also realized I just opened and closed that thing way more than I needed. Okay, so we have the materials for our radio. Let's go ahead and make a medkit fabricator as well. So we need titanium, fiber mesh, silver ore, and a computer chip, which I believe is... So we need 2 copper, gold, titanium. Let's see if I can remember all this stuff. 2 copper, or 2 more copper, gold. Did I say titanium? I think it was silver. I could be making that up. Let's go ahead and create... no, it'd be with our... Do we still have it on us? Yes, we do. Our habitat builder. It is an interior... something or other. Interior modules? There we go. Okay, so we'll get out our radio, and I'm thinking I want to put it right here. Kind of mirror the fabricator. Put it right... That antenna, I don't want it clipping through the ceiling, so as low as we can go without it clipping, I guess. Yeah, that'll work. So, right about... There, it looks good. And we actually have a radio message, so let's go ahead and take a listen.
Terra HQ. This may be your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high-security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, well, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular.
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should
And
be...
if she doesn't?
Just tell her the regular, dude.
Okay.
The
If
code...
I say regular, and she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
Oh, that was funny. Okay, I'm glad this game has a sense of humor. I haven't really seen that much yet. That's hilarious. Okay, why is our fabricator... Oh, it's just proximity based? That was kind of strange. Okay, so for our computer chip, we need to make copper wire, and we need to go out and get some table coral. And then we should have that good to go. So we'll get the copper going. And, alright. Let's go find some table coral. We're actually going to go out this way, because we never do. And oh my goodness, I'm so fast. Alright, it shouldn't be too far away, I wouldn't imagine. I haven't really explored this area much, so I'm going to hang off on exploring. And we'll head back in the way that we are familiar with. Also, I mentioned... Well, this is a twofold piece of info. I mentioned when we first built this base that... And we made our way back to the escape pod, and we were trying to come back. I commented on how it would be nice if we could make a beacon or something to find our way back, because that would just make things so much easier. And... What was that? I don't know what that sound was. Anyway, we actually have the ability to create a beacon. We don't have the ability yet, but eventually we will. Also, I haven't made anything, but I found a way to use natural landmarks to my advantage to find my way back. And so, remember this stuff that's poking out of the ground, or out of the water? This coral? There are actually a couple pieces in a straight line. And so if you line yourself up with a table coral and our escape pod, the complete other direction, right? That direction is home, which is actually really nice. I don't know where... Ah, there's some. Okay, so we need 2 pieces of this. Cool. We'll actually grab a few more of these, just so we don't have to make another trip in case we do end up needing more. No, thank you. Oh, and with all of our trekking back and forth, I got much more comfortable with stalkers. I also managed to scan one, so as soon as we get back, we'll take a look at that reading as well, or not reading, that entry, and learn a little bit more about them. They seem to beeline straight for you, so what I found works really well is pretty much head at them straight on, and then as they're about to get to you, strafe to the side, and you can hit them in the side, and then they just run away. I haven't killed one yet, nor do I know if it's even possible to kill one, but that's what's kept me alive. I haven't had to use a single health pack in this entire time. I've been transferring materials.
Welcome aboard.
Now that I'm back, let's look at... it would be indigenous life forms? Flora, fauna, coral? No? Flora are... What? Fauna. Oh, it is fauna. Okay, so this would be a carnivore? Yeah, there we go. Stalker. Okay, a streamlined predator encountered in the kelp forests in wait of prey, leaving the safety of the shallows to feed. Yeah, that sounds very much like us. The stalker likely carved out its evolutionary niche at the spot between speed and... At the sweet spot between speed and size millions of years ago, and may be one of the oldest species on the planet. The stalker appears to be attracted to titanium deposits, which tend to sharpen and put stress on its teeth. That's interesting. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract hungry stalkers by feeding them. Their teeth, the stalker's teeth are unusually hard and fast-growing. Its elongated snout can deliver huge biting pressure to larger attackers, while also being used to reach small herbivores seeking refuge amongst the rocks. That's kind of frightening. Retinal layering on the eyeball suggests adaptation for nighttime hunting. These ridges on the dorsal can be moved independently to deliver superior maneuverability. We've seen that plenty. And pelvic fins. Long and powerful, the stalker has evolved to hunt the fastest of prey. Assessment. Stalker teeth may have applications in enameled glass fabrication. So we can possibly kill them and get their teeth? Ooh, that's interesting. Just that alone, I'm glad we read. I don't know if this is nighttime or... No, this is nighttime. That's the moon. I love how dark it gets. So cool. Okay, we should have the resources now to create, I think... No, we gotta create the computer chip first. Just kidding. And we also need to grab the fiber mesh from here. Grab that. Computer chip. And we should have a first aid kit fabricator. Or med kit fabricator? No, that's just a straight up first aid kit. I need to craft the med kit fabricator. And this, I think, would go perfect on the wall right in between. Right there. Ooh, this is gonna look so cool when we're all said and done with this place. It's gonna be a bit. Oh yeah, that's nice. All of our stuff right here in the middle. This is gonna kind of be our... I don't know about our main area, but this is gonna be sort of the middle of the base. I don't intend on expanding it too much to the sides, but we might actually expand this direction some. I'm not sure. I played around a little bit off camera with the building. Nothing permanent, just to kind of see where we were allowed to build stuff. And we've got some cool stuff we can do with this place. I am very much looking forward to it. Okay, what else is on my to-do list? We've gone over everything that's happened last time. Sorry, I'm looking at everything that I made notes for. Okay, we've got a couple other things we can craft first. One of which is going to help us a lot with navigating the surrounding area, and that is a compass, which requires a copper wire, which requires 2 copper, and a wiring kit, which, if I remember, is 2 silver. And that should be it. So let's make these up real quick. If I remember those components correctly, I did. I'm learning. Okay. And it should be as simple as that. Personal, equipment, compass. Ooh, that's nice. It's small, but it's nice. So now we know base is north-northeast, slightly. Or if you want to refine it even further, north-north-northeast. So north-northeast is halfway between north and northeast, for those of you that don't know. Cool. Okay, let's drop off the table coral in our plant locker, I guess you could call it. And one thing I wish they would add to this game, I don't know if they're still updating it, I'm sure they will. I don't know if it's just bug fixes or they're gonna keep adding new content, but it'd be cool, since these are all just like glass cabinets, if you could see the contents of what you put in them. There are what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves, and inside you've got 8. I mean, you could average the stuff in them or pick and choose the first like 6 different items and display them on the 6 different shelves, something like that. I think that could be really cool to implement in this game. And then with our wall locker, you can still label it, which is nice, tools/sustenance, but, you know, you can't actually do anything with it. I also wish it could actually attach to the wall, because this thing is just floating there. Ooh, okay. We need to drink up. So let's grab some water from our sustenance locker and drink up. Perfect. And we can even cook up a peeper real quick at our fabricator, at our new base. Oh, this feels so good to have a home we can actually do stuff in. Not that we couldn't do all of this stuff at our last place, but still. Okay, time to do a little exploring. I want to check out this wreckage that's right outside. I have a feeling we're gonna find, pretty much every time we found wreckage, we've found a blueprint of note, or worthy of note. We're also probably gonna find a lot of these, because this isn't that far from our original escape pod. Is that just a peeper? Oh, I also found a new fish. Oh, speaking of which, this isn't that new fish. A spadefish. Cool. There was also a, I think it was called a hoopfish that I found. I didn't scan it, I didn't catch it. I wanted to wait for you guys for that. But yeah, let's take a look in this area. Oh, we have another radio message. That radio message, the recap was counter? We can build a counter? Cool. We're gonna get real domesticated real quick. Oh my gosh, so many sea glide fragments. We could have built the whole thing right here if I wanted. Grab this one too. Ooh, and there's a cave. Ooh, a grav trap fragment, which we already have, so that gives us nothing anymore, but still. I love this area. It's so cool. And I think this is actually where that escape pod was. So they were the ones that said they were near, on a cliffside, which is here, with some cave networks, which I think we're really close to, which could make for some really cool exploring. Hopefully some new resources in this area. Ooh, is that something, or is that just a light on the... Okay, no, just a shiny object. Okay, what is... Ooh! Beacon fragment! Ooh, we can make a beacon now!
New blueprint acquired.
Assuming we have the... I saw that shadow and that freaked me out. That's just a rabbit ray, I think is what it's called. Oh man, is there anything else here? Whoa, hello, buddy. I kind of want to scan. Sand shark. I was one letter off from the name of that thing. It's a land shark is what I had been calling it, but it's actually a sand shark. Not far off. Cool. Is there anything else in this area? These areas are so dense, you can easily miss stuff. It doesn't appear so. Cool. Hoo-hoo. Hello, peeper. Oh, I spooked him. Oh my gosh, that's deep. Oh, also, we're gonna do a little bit more exploring, but I've got a particular area I want to show you guys. I think it'll, I don't know, for me, it reminds me of home, which is nice. That being our old home, and this being our new home. There's actually a giant coral tube, just like the one we spent so much time in, right here. So if we go down here, does this remind you of anything? Oh gosh. Ooh, that hurt. This is all just gonna be more limestone, so copper, and this looks like all the same resources and the same structure of everything. Ooh, but... Oh gosh. Oh no. That happened. I'm gonna go get those resources. I wasn't far. I was trying, very unsuccessfully so, to equip this, and somehow I missed it. It's giant, but I missed it somehow, so we're gonna go get that stuff back. We didn't have a ton, but I want it back. It's not like I died to anything I should have died to. That was all pretty weak stuff. I paused and let that thing blow me up. We died on the far end here, right? Yeah. Well, this is a good spot for quartz for sure. Alright, we'll grab all that back. Does it all just float here? It looks like it, but it looks like it also kind of spreads out, which is slightly unfortunate. I need to stop collecting as many resources if we don't need them. Like the cave sulfur right there. I kind of want to collect it just for the fact that, I don't know, those things, we do need plenty of quartz. But the fact that these things respawn, also, there's a stalker. Hello, buddy. How are you? See what I mean about strafing and getting to the side of him? Ooh, and he's kind of stuck in here. Can we kill one? I've never really tried this before. Look how far we've come, guys. Is he still alive? Oh my goodness. I don't even know if you can kill this thing. I'll give it... He looks very much dead, but... How do I... Can I acquire its teeth? Is that a thing? Or is it just stuck in the ground? Either way, we need oxygen. Not today. Oh, look at those sick moves! Okay, I know we didn't get a full breath. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I might have glitched it into the floor? Can you still bite me, dude? He's trying. I don't have a clue. Weird. Alright, I guess we're gonna leave that guy alone. But yeah, we've got a nice little tunnel network here. This looks really nice. And we've got a dead stalker as our trophy. Didn't I just say I needed to stop picking that stuff up? I don't remember. Limestone. I'm trying to hunt for anything that's not limestone, really. So we've got plenty of everything else. I mean, limestone seems like the most common resource in the game. Or at least the limestone outcrops. So I'm not super worried about finding those. But anytime I see a bladderfish while I'm out and about, I might as well grab it, because that's pretty much free water. Fix our thirst. Actually, heck, we are going to grab all this. Because why not? We're here.
30 seconds.
Ooh, it's surface, and let's go check that. The first time we explored the little outshoots, or outcroppings of a... what do you call it? Of a giant coral tube, we found limestone. Or not limestone, sandstone. Wow, that was really short-lived. It's literally just here and then we got an opening up top. Okay. Not super exciting. But I do kind of want to explore this way. See if there's anything over here. This looks like it goes pretty deep. Is this gonna be more of the same? Yes, it is. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, and this just comes out right where we were exploring earlier. Okay, I'm learning. There was a pretty big one down here, though, wasn't there? Oh, I don't know if this is even a cave. This just looks like... metal salvage? Yes, please. This is kind of a cool place. Have a little base down here, maybe? Oh, this looks like where a predator would live or something. Like their home? I don't know. That could be really creepy if something comes back here. I don't know, though. Ooh, sandstone. Yeah, we need that. Ooh, speaking of lead, which we just got. Not speaking of, but that was lead. And looking of lead, I want to check out this hole real quick. right next to our base, or these holes, I guess. There are 2 of them. And then we're gonna reinforce our base. I did a little bit of playing around, like I said, with building, and I kind of have a better grasp on hull integrity. Oh, this is kind of creepy. Okay, so that's our marker for how to get out. A little bit of light. Where does this connect to? Where is this in relation to where we just were? Oh, so it's on the other side of our base. Okay, cool. Oh, go away, Gazopod. You guys are just annoying. Okay, so this is more just quartz and limestone. Also, I never finished that thought. I said looking of lead, speaking of lead, whatever. We're gonna reinforce our base. I played around with hull integrity some. Ooh, we could scan something here.
Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
Whoa. This is really cool looking. It's like we're in a creepvine cave. It's quartz, nothing fancy. Ooh. But anyway, it seems like any base you build, you start out with a hull integrity of 10, and then for each piece you build, and it varies by what you build, it decreases your hull integrity. If you go any lower than 0, which we're currently at 0, if you go any lower, you start getting cracks and leaks, and it's not good. And if you don't have your repair tool on you, it's even worse. Which is what happened to me when I was playing around. Oh, hello. That was not creepy, but startling. So yeah, we need to increase our hull integrity, which we can very easily do. We just need to do it by adding pretty much some reinforcement to the side. And I tried the 2 different types of reinforcement. You've got the reinforcement for the floors, which we played around a little bit with, and it looked like something was poking through the bottom of when we tried to place it up top. But basically, you guys saw last episode when we were building how it looked very much like a grid. Oh, I can see how you can get lost in here. Oh my goodness. It looked very much grid-based. Each segment is one piece of that grid, or one, like, square, I guess. The floor segments are a 2x2 grid segment. So you can reinforce, 4 things, basically. It just adds to the whole strength. You don't actually have to have something on it for it to take effect, but this area is really neat looking. I love all this greenery in the cave. It's probably gonna get me killed just exploring here, but actually no, this is where we just went. Was there anything to the left here? No. Okay. Not a super extravagant cave system, but still really cool nonetheless. That actually comes up. Ooh, that's cool. So it comes up in the creepvine forest, or the kelp forest. Okay, so now we have a little bit of an idea of where we live. These are a quick way to get over there. And by quick, I mean it's gonna take longer, because we have to go through caves and
Welcome aboard, Captain.
all that. But okay, I wanted to add reinforcement, which is foundation. No, I need reinforcement. Lithium and titanium. So not speaking of lead. So we're gonna use the 1 lithium we have, I guess, and all this titanium, and add some reinforcement. We have everything. Yeah, we have everything we need. So let's get out our... Man, I wish there was a way to have more than 5 quick slots here. That'd be so nice. Okay, that's a base piece, and it's reinforcement. The only downside to this is it can only be placed where there's one of these sections. Like, it snaps to stuff, so you can't place it in a corner, and it's gonna basically take up a window spot. So I need to kind of plan this out. So this is gonna be the end of this base here. I'm not gonna expand any further this direction, I don't believe. And so I don't think I need a window here in this first segment, so I could easily reinforce both sides of this And it actually looks kind of cool. I think the look of it is... I don't know. It breaks up the walls a little bit. They're not as bland. And it replaces the exterior as well. And I think that just looks a lot more secure than it would otherwise. Or than the piece right next to it does. And that actually increased our hull integrity. I think it adds... Does it say? I don't know if it did. No, it just increases the hull integrity. I think it increased it by 7? So we can now add a couple more pieces onto our base if we want. But I don't want. We're gonna slowly expand. We're gonna fill out what we have first, and then if we run out of space, we'll add more. Or if we get these multi-purpose rooms, we might add more. But one thing I do want to add, which I think could be kind of cool, is a window right here, which we might end up removing eventually. If we are able to add anything else out this direction. But if we add a window and put this here, yes, -1 to hull strength, now 6.0. So now we've got a little window here, which is really nice. So we can fabricate and radio away in peace.
This is LifePod 4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're gonna last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
I think I know what we're doing next episode. We need to go to the captain's quarters on the Aurora, which means we're actually going to be able to get inside the thing, which is really exciting. I thought we were just going to explore the wreckage of it, but it sounds like we'll be able to go inside. And we also need to rescue LifePod 4, which is just another number at this point, because there are so many life pods, it's getting kind of ridiculous. Oh, we've got even more titanium? We might need to build another locker for more titanium, but for the time being, it's just gonna go in here. Okay, so let's take a look at that. We just got... Actually, we have more blueprints now? What can we now create? Yeah, let's take a look at everything we got.
Intake recommended.
Yeah. Thanks, PDA. A beacon. Navigation aid maintains and broadcasts its position, and it's got a configurable name. Titanium and copper. We're building one of those. We're building a lot of everything in this episode. But that's a good thing. It means we're progressing. Is this a module, or is this... I kind of want to build a counter, too, just to see it. We'll grab out more titanium. Actually, we need to grab 2 pieces of titanium so we can build that. And the other thing. But where can this go? Does this only fit? What is the point of a counter? I might deconstruct this when it's done. But this seems very much not worth it. We'll put this here, I guess. Something like that. Oh, it's so difficult. There we go. Good enough. Sure. Does that do anything? I don't think that serves a purpose. It just looks kind of cool. It'd be cool if we didn't have rounded corners and we could make these actually flush with the walls, because that's kind of going to bother me. Before our PDA yells at us again, let's eat and drink real quick. Oh, this is so nice having food on hand. I'm gonna try and do this a little bit, like, between episodes, just so you guys don't have to watch me forage for food and drink all the time. Because I know it's not exciting. It's gonna be the same thing. Until it's not the same thing. Eventually, I'm sure we'll be able to grow our own food, or... I don't know what. But we can cure a spadefish now, and craft our beacon! Oh, that's a lot smaller than I thought it was. Okay, we'll eat those. And we'll drink up. And what does this do? Navigation aid maintains and broadcasts its position, and it's got a configurable name. So can we place this somewhere? It looks like we're able to. No? What do I do with this thing? I can't use it. Maybe let's go in the water. See if it allows me to do anything with it here. Ah, it does. Ooh, okay. How do I edit its name? Ah, edit beacon name. Cool. Okay, so that thing sounds like it's gonna get kind of annoying. But let's go ahead and place it just kind of underneath. Just so it's kind of out of the way. I hope we can't hear that from inside. Oh, and we can name these. Cool. I know that's what configurable name meant, but I'm just now seeing it, so bear with me. Home sweet home. Ooh, okay, so now if we're... Awesome. So we've got that, which is unnamed, and we've got home sweet home, which we'll always be able to find. That is so cool. And then when we're in it, it looks like anywhere beyond 10 meters, I think. 12, 11, 10. 10 and less, it disappears. That's really cool. Okay, was there anything else I meant to do this episode? I'm not sure. We've explored our surroundings, so now we kind of have an idea. We've got some cool cave systems, a nice little wreck on the side here. Soon, I want to explore in this direction, which is where that first life pod we found was. Actually, it was the second life pod we found in that red, in the red grass area, the red grass plains or whatever they're called. I'm not quite sure. And that's also the first time we saw a reefback and didn't even know what they were called at the time because they were just so frightening. Whew. All right, guys, I think that's where we're going to end it for today, though. Kind of right where we started, looking out the window of our new home sweet home. But when we get back next time, we're going to go check out the Aurora. I'm going to make sure to scavenge/gather some more food and water, just so we have something, and we might even take with us some salted or cured food. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Maybe I'll take my nutrient blocks with us. And I might also take a waterproof storage locker, because I'm not sure what we're going to find, and we might find a lot of stuff. So that might allow us to gather it and, you know, have it in a chest that's just waiting for us instead of having to go all over the place and find it again. But we've got a crew that is ordering sandwiches that might potentially rescue us, which I'm calling it now, isn't happening. And we also have a way of contacting them through the captain's quarters comm station or whatever. Yeah, not that one. Which one was it? Yeah, this. What did they say? Black box data shows a high security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional, which will allow us to contact them, I believe. Something like that. I'm not sure. But anyway, guys, I'm rambling at this point. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one where we begin our exploration of the Aurora. And until then, as always, take care.